Welcome, dear rockers. Today we bring you the story of a horror romantic film, Under Your Bed. Kids, this one isn't for you. The story follows Park, a lonely man who hides under his crush. Janie's bed, except she's now married and has a child. What trouble will his obsession bring? Let's find out. The film begins with Park lying under a bed, watching and listening to everything happening above. Flashbacks show his childhood, where he always felt invisible, much like insects. Under a stone. Even in school, he was forgotten in a class photo, reinforcing his belief that he was insignificant. Years later, Park encounters a woman in an elevator whose perfume reminds him of Janie, his only college friend. Back then, Janie spoke to him, making him feel special for the first time. They shared a coffee, and he promised to give her a rainbow fish. That one interaction stayed with him for 11 years. Curious about her life, he finds out she's married to a government worker, James. He locates her house and starts lurking around, hoping she'll recognize him. But when he finally sees her, she looks miserable, devoid of life. What happened to her? Determined to find out, Park quits his job and opens an aquarium shop near her house. He enlarges her old college photo, collects a scarf like hers, and wears her favorite perfume, fantasizing about her. Eventually, he visits her with a rainbow fish, rekindling a small connection. However, he soon realizes Janie is a victim of domestic abuse. James beats her, and though she smiles for him in public, Park notices bruises on her body. Wanting to make her happy, he anonymously leaves white flowers at her door, but she throws them away. To get closer, he offers her a discount on fish and even delivers the tank to her house. While inside, he secretly steals her key, makes a duplicate, and begins sneaking into her house at night. Thanalpuri installs an audio device to listen to her life and even starts cleaning her fish tank secretly. As his obsession grows, Park hides under her bed, bringing food and supplies to live there for as long as possible. From beneath, he watches as James forces Janie to submit to degrading acts. One night, James finds a love note from Park and assumes Janie is cheating. He brutally tortures her, nearly drowning her in the bathtub. After James leaves, Park comes out, rescues her, and takes care of her wounds. Janie begins to sense someone's presence in the house but finds comfort in it. However, her doctor dismisses her concerns as postpartum depression. Meanwhile, Park dreams of killing James, but in reality, he lacks the courage. One day, after witnessing another brutal beating, he finally decides to act. He hides behind a curtain with an electric shock device, waiting for the right moment. When Janie tells James that she wants to visit her dying father, James refuses, saying, "He's going to die anyway." Enraged, she slaps him, but James retaliates violently, knocking out one of her teeth. Seeing this, Park wants to intervene but hesitates. Later, he punishes himself with the same electric shock in self-loathing. The next morning, he sees Janie leaving the house with her child, seemingly escaping. He rushes to stop her, but before he can, the police arrive.